asked me how I got interested in writing, and really it comes down to when I was a junior in high school at Houston High School in western Shelby County, Ohio. A long-term substitute teacher came in and gave us an assignment to write a short story, something that probably none of us in that room had ever done before. I had recently read an article about some unclaimed islands off the coast of Florida that were never made part of the United States territory, and people could go out there and claim them for themselves. So I wrote a story about four young guys who spent their first summer as adults out on one of these islands that they proclaimed as their independent nation. It was called the Republic of the High Tide. I was hooked on writing from that point on. Went to college and dabbled in some writing, but my interest in writing was spurred on by taking my first college English class being taught by the incomparable Vivian Blevins there at Urbana College. After college, I continued dabbling in writing, even though I got married, we had children, and had soccer games and remodeling the house and all those other things that keep you real busy. I still found some time to write. When I neared eligibility for retirement, I just was in very poor health at the time, and I didn't know if I'd ever get the chance to see a book published. I'd read an article about a couple of women in Dayton who had hooked up with a company called Publish America. And Publish America is not what you would call a very elite publishing company, but they published my first book, The House on Weston Road, and I was on my way. It was a great experience, and obviously my health improved. And so I became eventually just a self-published author. See, I write because I have to write. If I go very long without writing, I don't feel like I'm a whole person. I sense something's missing in my life. Now, I'm not what you would call an acclaimed author, but I hear enough good comments about my writing from time to time to keep me going at it. People ask me where I get my story ideas. Sometimes it's a familiar setting. It could be an object. The origin of one of my short stories was a red and white check tablecloth. One of my short novels actually originated in a dream that I had. I don't operate the same way as some writers do. I don't make detailed outlines and have it all down segment by segment. I have a general idea where the story's going. I have a general idea as to how it's going to end, but that doesn't always hold true. I create the characters, I give them personalities, I give them a situation, and I kind of let them do the talking. They say what has to be said, what has to happen next. My works are eclectic. No two are the same, aside from the two Eden novels. But there are some elements that pop up frequently in my writing. One is a matter of faith. The others are struggle with mortality. Most of all, I like to leave the reader with a bittersweet ending. I always tell people the best example of a bittersweet ending is to watch the movie The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. It's worth watching that movie just to see the last 60 seconds, and you'll know what I'm talking about a really good bittersweet ending. I like to leave the reader wondering, what if? Or why not this? Why not that? Check out my writing on Amazon.com. My books and short stories are both there. And thank you for listening to me. That's how I became a writer and why I write in retrospect.